Welcome to this week's View from the Booth alongside Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino. The Galaxy back in action this week, back at home. Colorado's in town, but the Galaxy right now on a 3-game winning streak. They dispatched San Jose over the weekend 3-0. Congratulations to Robbie Keane, player of the week in Major League Soccer. It's starting to move quickly in the right direction for the Galaxy.
Yeah, I think it is. I think these players are starting to gel right now. There hasn't been, up until this point, too many distractions, too many call-ups. You know, there's going to be another look as we look at the next match. But right now, I think between Landon and Robbie Keane, that relationship has really developed, and we saw it come to a head against San Jose. They between the two of them, absolutely dismantled the San Jose defense. They really didn't have any ideas, any options. And with Robbie and Landon on the field and the way they're playing right now, it is the main focus of every opponent. Every team is looking at those two players first and foremost. And when when opposing teams step on the field, they are not just allotting one player to them. Sometimes it's two, even three. So that opens up a lot of space for everybody else offensively going forward. It opens it up for Zardes. It opens it up for Franklin on the wings. And then you have obviously Sarvis moving forward, and he's such a threat as well. I mean, multiple threats all over the place, but with the Donovan-Keane combination, I mean, they're practically unstoppable right now.
Which brings us to this week's challenge. No Landon Donovan, no Robbie Keane, no Omar Gonzalez, no Jaime Pinedo. A very different looking team the Galaxy will be this week, but one we've seen early in the season.
Yes, we've seen the combinations, the variety of combinations, a few times with the Galaxy. I mean, there have been international calls. There's been injuries constantly. I mean, this is what this is what soccer is all about here. It's about dealing with all these different issues that come up, and that's why it's so important to have depth, at every position. And if you get on the Galaxy websites and you read and you hear about it, it's all about being competitive at a variety of different positions, and that creates that intensity in trainings. It creates that depth as the players get better and better. And I think you're going to see quite a few players step up in those positions where they're lacking right now. The forward position, and the defensive and goalkeeper.
All right, let's go on to Colorado now. They have just lost, first time in 10 games. They lost to Kansas City 2-1. A disappointing loss for them. They're complaining about slow starts in their game. And, of course, Edson Buttle, former Galaxy scorer of 4 goals. They'll come in last time around, physical game at Colorado. I expect some of the same this time around.
Oh, I expect a physical matchup. This is what it's all about right now. Not only because of the team, the Colorado against Galaxy, just the nature of the last match, but also both teams are pushing for a playoff spot. So you're going to see a lot of that physical nature come out, a little bit of that almost playoff mentality and intensity start to come out right now. But they're prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
The guys know, and I'm sure Bruce Arena is letting them all know, okay, be ready. For the young guys, this is the chance and opportunity to show that you're stepping up, to be ready to play at this next level.
Finally, set plays seem to be cured over this stretch. It probably would be tested defensively this time around.
You can absolutely expect that there's going to be a lot of focus on set plays for Bruce Arena and the coaching staff, putting that ball into the box. That's what Colorado's going to do. They have a lot of size. They have some talented players with Deshaun Brown, Edson Buttle, former Galaxy player. You all know him out there. And they're on fire right now, especially Edson Buttle. A goal in each of the last 2 games. Yes, they lost the last one, but Edson Buttle, we all know he has that knack, that sometimes he can just shoot the ball like he did against Kansas City. It deflects and goes in the back of the net. The last thing the Galaxy want to do is let him get into that, I'm going to take a shot and it's going to be dangerous type of form. And so they got to shut him down early. They've got to pay attention on set pieces when these guys are moving forward, because they are strikers that don't just try to look for the ball. They try to bully you as a defensive player. So Leonardo's going to have to be very attentive. Whoever else is playing in the middle, know that these guys like to bust you up a little bit, initiate contact, and then see what they can do with the ball.
Another Western Conference showdown coming up here at StubHub Center Saturday night, the Galaxy versus the Colorado Rapids. We hope to see you here. For Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino, thanks for viewing this week's View from the Booth.